Hey, everybody out there, you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan. You're in my corner, and I have a very special guest in the corner. Would you like to tell the audience who you are?
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Brian Ige. I'm the Vice President of Animation for Viz Media, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our new service, Neon Alley.
Well, we're very happy to have you on. I know we've been getting a ton of press releases on Neon Alley, and we've been trying to promote it to the fans out there. But for anyone who doesn't know what it is, could you explain a little bit about the service?
Sure. It's a new app that we launched exclusively through the PlayStation 3 platform. It operates basically as a television channel. So it's an app that you download and you turn it on, and it plays just like a regular television channel. It's 24-hour programmed anime, 7 days a week. The content is uncut. We have high definition content if the content is available in high definition, and premieres of never before seen episodes of some of your favorite anime shows. And everything is dubbed in English.
Well, now I have to wonder with all the, different things out there striving for our attention, what made you guys want to do sort of a TV channel versus like an on-demand sort of thing?
Yeah, so we actually get that question a lot. We've been kind of looking at the market and trying to identify where the gaps are in the business where we see opportunity. Obviously, there's a ton of video-on-demand services already available in the market, as well as services that offer video-on-demand subtitled content. And we have one ourselves, vizanime.com, where we show free video-on-demand content that's subtitled. Japanese language subtitles. But the one area that we felt was sort of lacking was TV broadcast. I mean, I think if you look over the course of the last, 5 to 10 years, there's been a significant decline in anime on broadcast television. And we know, we obviously we have a few shows that are still being broadcasted on Adult Swim, so we see what the ratings numbers are, and there is a very, very large audience for dubbed anime. And so we felt that there would be an opportunity there for us to expand upon that. So we decided to create Neon Alley. It was created basically as a supplement to the existing anime market. It wasn't created to take the place of anything that already exists. Like I said, we were just trying to basically supplement the market where we felt there was a little bit of a gap.
Well, I will say it has sort of a nostalgic feel to it for a Toonami kid like me. You grow up with like anime and other things just in the background, even if you're not actually watching TV. So I kind
Mhm.
of like that about Neon Alley.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was one of the things that we wanted to bring back is that sort of that nostalgia factor, but also the discovery factor. I mean, I think linear broadcast, traditional television, I mean, it still exists in the market for a reason, and that's for discovery. We have a lot of very popular shows on Neon Alley right now, but we're also trying to debut a lot of new shows. Things like Tiger and Bunny, which a casual anime fan who may be caught Bleach on Adult Swim may never have heard of Tiger and Bunny or may never hear of Tiger and Bunny. So I think the linear part of the channel really helps in terms of discovery. Video on demand, like I said, I think it's a great tool. I use it myself. But in the world of anime, it can be pretty intimidating. If you're a casual fan and you go to any service that has video on demand, there's hundreds of titles there. And at times, if you don't really know what you're looking for, you could spend 20, 30 minutes, maybe even an hour trying to sort through the content and really figure out what you want to watch. So the purpose of what we created was really to curate the content, find the most popular and best titles that were out there in the market, put that on the channel, and also use it as a vehicle to help introduce some of the newer titles that we feel are strong that are coming out from Japan.
Well, now I assume because you're trying to do more of a TV station or a TV channel that you want to focus on the dub only content. But I know that there's some people out there who are like, we need our subtitles. Do you think you'll
Mhm.
ever address those people in the future?
Well, we do have subtitled content available. So if like I said, on Viz Anime, we do have. There are other services right now that actually cater to the subtitled market. In terms of adding that to the channel in the future, one thing that I can tell you is obviously it's an application, not a traditional television channel. So we do plan to continue to evolve the application, add more to it. That's the beauty of the technology piece to this, is that we can do a lot of different things. As technology grows, we'll be able to do a lot of different, be able to add a lot of different features and functions to the app, things that you wouldn't be able to do with traditional broadcast. But as of right now, there are no plans to add that because, like I mentioned, there are already services out there in the market that specialize in subtitled content, and we're really not trying to compete with other areas of the business. We're really just trying to supplement sort of the missing pieces to what we're missing in the category.
Well, hey, that's good to me because I love my dub anime and I don't care who hates it. But I will say that one of the things that's kind of nice because you don't have as many restrictions as, say, a TV channel is that a lot of the content or all of the content is actually uncut and isn't edited on TV. You're not like taking cigars and making them lollipops or things like that.
Yes, no, that was actually a really, really important thing to us because a lot of the content that, obviously the censorship issues in Japan versus the U.S. are very different. They're a lot more strict here in the U.S. than they are in Japan, and so a lot of the content that we localize here for the U.S. market isn't always appropriate for television. And like you mentioned, there are times where the edits just really sort of take away from the feel of the story and really what the creator was trying to portray to the audience. So we felt that it was important for us to be able to put the content out in its sort of purest form to the audience, especially given that that's one advantage that we actually have over traditional broadcasts, is that we're not held to the same rules and regulations that traditional broadcast is.
Well, now you guys are putting this, or actually, it's up on the PlayStation 3. If you guys want to start a free trial, you can go do that now. But why the PlayStation 3? I've always heard that there's more anime fans on the device, but I obviously could be wrong. I haven't seen any numbers.
Yeah, I mean, well, for us, PlayStation has been a partner of ours for a little over 3 years now. They sell our download-to-own product, and what we had noticed is, from a sales perspective, that a lot of our anime content that we had would, in terms of sales, would compete with a lot of the major studio content that they made available, live action major studio content that they made available for sale on the PlayStation. So we felt that there was a very focused audience there, and that there were anime fans there. And a lot of that, like I said, was just based on what we saw in terms of sales through some of the products that we make available through PlayStation. So we felt that they would be a good launch partner for us. The other advantage of us launching the channel through a gaming console, it gives us an opportunity now to expand beyond the United States, which is why we were able to launch in both the U.S. and Canada. With traditional broadcast, again, you're kind of limited to specific territories. But by going with sort of this game console model, it gives us an opportunity now to expand to different territories without having to adhere to the same sort of restrictions that traditional cable and TV have.
Well, I have to say, for our Canadian brethren, I have plenty of staff members who are Canadian, and we try and watch things like Project Runway and certain other shows that we think are funny that are available for free online legally. And, you go to Hulu or you go to CW or Lifetime or whatever, and it always blocks him out. He can't
Yeah.
watch any of that stuff, and he gets so upset. So it's nice that you guys are taking that into consideration.
Yeah, we have a business in Canada as well, where we sell products, and we felt that we needed a vehicle out there that can help support that, our product sales. And also, there is no anime channel in Canada right now, so we felt that this would be a good opportunity for us to really kind of spearhead that anime effort in Canada by putting something together that would allow us to show some of the content outside of the United States.
Well, I think that's a good chance for the listeners out there to get some bacon and maple syrup. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes, so keep it tuned to 91.8 The Fan. Everything you want and nothing you don't. Hey, everybody out there, you're still tuned to 91.8 The Fan, and if you're not, I'm fairly disappointed. Not that you're listening to hear about my disappointment, but just so you know, I haven't mained my guest while we were on break. I believe you're still alive.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, he's still alive. We're okay. Now, one of the things that the listeners really want to know about, especially for those who are just discovering Neon Alley, is there any way they can get their thoughts across to you guys? Any way they can share their opinions, anything like that?
Yeah, we have a couple of different vehicles that we use to communicate with our fans. First and foremost, we have our website, neonalley.com. That's where you can go to find out more information about the service, sign up for our newsletter, also sign up for the free 1 week trial that we have going on right now. We also have a Facebook page. You can check us out there. A lot of our members have been posting comments about the service. We put reviews up. We also post schedules, pictures, information about what's coming up, some of the new shows that we have debuting. And then we also have a Twitter feed as well that we use to quickly communicate our thoughts to some of our members as well. But those are really the main sort of social media tools, along with our website, the best way for new fans to come in and check out the service and get in touch with us. We're also actually going to be at New York Comic Con, which is happening this week. I think starting today or tomorrow. But we'll have a presence there in the Viz Media booth. There'll be Neon Alley demos there. We'll have some giveaways. There's also going to be a panel, a Viz Media panel, where Neon Alley will be a part of that, participating as a part of that, and we'll have some announcements there as well as field some questions.
Well, if I know anime fans, they'll come for this free swag and then they'll leave with the knowledge on what they didn't know about.
Yes, we have some great giveaways. We actually have some branded bags, some glow-in-the-dark bracelets, and a bunch of other things that we're going to be handing out. So if you're in New York and in the area, please swing by the Viz Media booth at New York Comic Con. Check out Neon Alley.
Well, do you guys have any other conventions planned for 2013? I know the convention schedule is kind of like winding up in 2012, so
Hmm.
you probably have plans for next year and not really this year so much.
Yeah, we haven't actually confirmed anything at this point, but I can tell you that we'll most likely be present at the conventions that we were at last year, which were Anime Expo and Comic Con. We haven't solidified our final calendar yet for all of the events that we'll be participating in. But be sure to check out, like I said, our Facebook page, sign up for our newsletter, and we'll be sure to let people know where we'll be.
And now, this is, to me, this is a really cool thing for the fans to sort of see develop. But do you have any long-term goals for Neon Alley? Anything that you want to see it do in the future? Whether it's, something you actually have talked about or something you just magically want to see if you had millions of dollars to just throw at it?
Well, I mean, I think the long-term goal for us is to really be the staple and home and destination for dubbed anime content. I mean, I think right now, if you throw out questions to consumers about what's the home of subtitled simulcast content for anime, people can name off a few things. But if you talk specifically about dubbed anime, you get a lot of mixed answers. Some people will say Toonami, but obviously Toonami is a window of time on one particular day, which is great. Like I said, I think the more support that we get from major broadcasters for the category, the better. What we're trying to eventually become, like I said, would be that home. The one place that people know to go to watch sort of the best and most popular dubbed anime.
Well, we're really excited to see how it grows. And I know I see a lot of our listeners in our live chat who are now like, oh, this is cool. I never knew this existed. So I'm glad we can inform the masses a little bit there. But since we're nearing the end of this interview, I was wondering if you'd be willing to participate in a 91.8 The Fan tradition.
Okay.
You
What
see,
exactly is the tradition?
we ask everyone if they'd be willing to do a radio bump for us, whether they're a voice actor or not.
Sure, of course.
Okay.
That would be great.
The trick of it, however, is that we do the takes live on air, so if you mess up, everybody hears it.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
You
No
can tell he's
pressure. No
excited. Yeah.
pressure.
We basically ask if you could say, "Hello, my name is," you insert your name. I do this. You can insert what you do at Viz or, you can
Hello.
mention Neon Alley or their web address, whatever you want to put there. No, oh, did we get cut off? The internet is awesome. I love the internet. So where did we last catch off? Did you get to hear any of the bump, or should I repeat that?
Yeah, if you could just repeat it, I caught the beginning, missed the middle, and caught the end.
No problem. Then we
Okay.
will we will do that again. It's hello, my name is, you insert
Hmm.
your name. I do this. You can insert what your position is at Viz Media, or you
Hmm.
can promote Neon Alley and say their web address.
Okay.
And you're tuned into 91.8 The Fan.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, you can do your first take.
Okay. I'm ready. So should I just start?
Yes, you can just start.
Okay. Hello, my name is Brian Ige. I'm the Vice President of Animation for Viz Media, here talking about Neon Alley, the newest 24-hour program channel available now on the PlayStation, and you're listening to 91.8 The Fan.
See, that wasn't so hard. You
No.
should be a voice actor. You got this. You got this. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the listeners out there? Any dating advice, any farewell words, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm probably not the best person to give dating advice, but one last thing that I just wanted to mention about the channel is, in terms of, we do have limited commercial advertising within the channel, but a lot of the spots and bumpers that we do promote in between the shows cater to the anime audience. So we have a lot of fun things like fun facts, quizzes, information about new releases, conventions that are coming up, behind the scenes. So in addition to the great content that you see, there's a lot of other interesting fun facts and information that you can get out of the channel versus to have to go search for that online. But outside of that, I just wanted to say thank you guys again for giving us an opportunity to talk to you about Neon Alley, and we hope that everybody out there that's listening will go ahead and give the service a try.
We hope so too. And I started my actual free trial I think like 2 days ago, and I've been having it on in the background while I work, and then I turn around and I watch and then I multitask. So it's been good for that.
Great.
So for everybody out there, if you missed any of this interview, don't fret. It'll be up on the website within the next few days. So keep your eyes peeled to 918thefan.com and your ears tuned to 91.8, where we play everything you want and nothing you don't.